And today we're going to do the CareStream Pro software. Double click on the VXVue icon on the desktop. Login splash screen will appear. When prompted, just key in the password. As you can see, the way the software is laid out, down here on the right-hand side, there's a registration tab, an exposure tab, database, viewer, print, settings, exit. And what's neat about the software, it works in this order. So we're going to register a patient, we're going to make the exposure, saves in a database, view it in the viewer, print if you need to. Settings are all the backdoor configuration settings, and then exit just closes the software. To register a patient, we'd select the Unscheduled tab for manual patient entry information. If you do have a practice management software or electronic medical records, that could be populated here in the Schedule tab. Simply type in a test patient. The test already exists. And from here, you can click Add to Reserved, which would be keying them in before they come in hand if you don't have the electronic medical record system, or you can start the study. You also have an emergency option. We'll just create a John Doe patient that you can go back at a later time and correct the patient. We'll go ahead and start the study. And as you can see, the tab goes to the next step, which is the exposure mode. In exposure mode, you can see in the upper left-hand corner, you have your patient information. That's the tab that you're currently working on. And this is your panel connectivity, different icons for the panel that you are working with. Here you have your body part layout. Comes in a few different scenarios. General, they have this just for spine, the torso region, lower extremities, upper extremities, skull, and then any kind of stitching protocols that you may have. So for our demo here, we'll select the C-spine, lateral. As you can see, selection is made here on the side. I'm going to go ahead and make a demo exposure. Image comes up, auto crop's enabled, and you can see your procedure's done. If you need to do any more exposures, select the body part that you need. Again, make the exposure. And one more. So now we have 3 images. I have a few QC tools that you can use right here on the top. If you want to get the full array, hit the little maximize button in the upper corner, and it brings you to your full viewer page with all the tools that are available. Simple tools, window level, magnification, flip, rotate. So demonstrative view, you can do some window leveling, rotations, zoom in, zoom out, right and left markers if need be, stitching down here in the bottom. When you're finished, just simply click the minimize button, go back to exposure mode, make sure you're finished with all the exams that you want to do. Hit this small X on the patient tab. This will save and close the information and send it to the database. You can also select auto send for DICOM sending, and when you close it, it'll send to the database and it'll push it along to PACS as well. So in the database, click on today's date. You can see the patient we just did. Click on it one time, it gives us the thumbnails right here. If we double click on it, it'll actually open up the viewer where we just were with our full tool set here. We can do whatever we need to do, any kind of manipulations. If we need to reprocess an image, you can come here and reprocess it as whatever body part that we need to. When you're finished, go ahead and click the tab again, closes it, and back to the database. If you need to manually send any images, want to pick and choose,